My crazy mom. My crazy mom. She's dead. My crazy mom. My crazy mom. She's dead.
So my crazy mom, yeah. So she had this habit of buying good enough gifts. We talked a while back about how she would get me Star Wars action figures just like I wanted.
Yeah.
Except, I had the fat guy that took care of Jabba the Hutt's
Rancor.
Rancor.
Yeah.
I had the
read the story,
Rancor.
actually.
Oh, yes. And, I had just the worst toys.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had some good toys, but, I had great toys. But she was very good about never getting you quite what you wanted. So
Bargains, yeah.
I wanted a tape recorder. I wanted a tape recorder so bad. I wanted to be a spy.
Oh.
I was like 7. I wanted to be a spy so bad.
I remember Home Alone 2 made that very popular. The Talk Boy. Oh, yeah.
So for Christmas, I asked, I only want a tape recorder. No dice. No dice. Birthday, tape recorder, Mom. Tape recorder, no dice. Christmas, tape recorder, Mom. For the love of God, tape recorder.
Please.
So she got me a tape player.
Huh. Close.
Close, except the one function I want it to do, it don't do.
Well, of course not.
And I was like, oh my God, Mom, I can't make it record. Well, look at the manual. Okay, I looked at the manual. It doesn't record. There's no record button. It's not a tape recorder. It's a tape player.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, tough shit.
Yeah.
I was like, well, can you return it? Well, thing is, she didn't buy gifts from what you would consider a traditional outlet.
No, Valley Village and Goodwill.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could get a tape player that long ago. But
At
anyway.
the time, yeah.
So no, you got a tape player. So I was like, okay, well, I will make the best of it.
Yeah.
Now, if you take the cheapest tape player on the market with the cheapest motors on the market, you would get, from your 2 AA batteries, you would get about 1 play through a tape.
That's amazing.
It's like, you just bought me you might as well have bought me saltwater fish.
Yeah.
Because this is...
It serves a purpose for a short time.
I wanted a skateboard for years. Years I wanted a skateboard. And I mean years. Every holiday, everything, all the time, I want a skateboard. Well, my stepbrother came up to visit, and he was like, oh, man, Dad, my stepdad, man, Dad, the skateboards here are so much cheaper than California. So at the end of the summer, Steve bought him a custom skateboard.
Well, of course.
Whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And we get back to the house, and Britton's got his new skateboard, and he's so proud. And I was like, well, it makes sense that you got it because they're so much cheaper here. He goes, oh, no, they're actually more expensive here. I just said that so he'd buy it.
Of course.
He's like 12 or 13, conniving little fuck. He's grown up now. He's much, much worse.
So he's still a conniving fuck. God.
Right. Oh, he's the worst. He is the worst. So another good example is I wanted a trench coat. I wanted a trench coat. From like 7th grade through like 11th grade, I wanted a black trench coat.
Well, yeah, because at the time it was cool.
Right, and this is before
Yeah.
Columbine ruined it. But
yeah, exactly. Thanks.
it was just cool. I wanted a black trench coat.
Yeah.
And I kept asking. No. So finally, it's like 10th grade. My mom's like, Merry Christmas. Here you go. You've been wanting this. Mom, this is a sergeant's jacket. It's not a trench coat. It's a coat.
Yeah.
And it's got like gold buttons.
Well, it's got gold buttons. I mean, you should be appreciative.
And I was like, okay, this is not. She goes, okay, well, I got it at Burlington Coat Factory. Here's the receipt. Take it back. Get a trench coat. So I take it back. She spent $40 on this coat.
Wow.
So I don't know if you're aware of this, but a black trench coat cannot be had for $40.
No, I would think not.
Not even
now.
in 1990 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, fine. So I bought a silk jacket. Oh, I looked so good. I come home. She's livid. Livid. You kept asking. You didn't even get what you were asking for. I was like, okay. Okay. You think your blood's boiling, honey?
Yeah.
I've got your temper. My blood's boiling too.
Yeah. I'm wearing a silk jacket, not a trench coat.
Well,
Who do you think's angrier?
No, what I wanted was a trench coat, but I couldn't buy one for the
Exactly.
amount of money she spent. It would have been another, at least twice as much.
Probably. Yeah, I could see
No,
that.
at least twice as much.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. What was another one? I'm trying to remember. It was always, and the skateboard, by the way. I never did get one.
Oh.
I had an audition once for a commercial, and they wanted boys of whatever age who could ride a BMX bike or a skateboard.
Radical.
Yeah, it was one of those commercials.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now, Mom, I'm not going to get the part. Because everybody my age rides a BMX.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you can ride a skateboard. Have Jim come over and teach you tomorrow how to ride a skateboard.
Because you can learn it in 2 hours. Yes, of course.
Right, of course. It's like, right, no, Mom, this is like a year-long process.
Yeah.
But who gives a... So
Moms.
So what's fun is another good example is a few years back. One of my boys was so into Elmo, and
Anyways.
and so I said, oh, no, here's what I go. Yeah, he's really into Elmo, and he already has this particular one. And she goes, okay, I know I'll get him one. Now I know what's on the market. There's only one other one on the market, and it's like $40-$50. I'm like, there's no way she's getting that for me.
No, of course not.
So closer to Christmas, I'm like, so Elmo? She's like, yep, I got it. I'm like, okay, and it's not this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's a different one. I'm like, well, color me surprised.
Okay.
So, true to form, Christmas
You were colored
comes.
me surprised, weren't you?
To tickle me surprised. So come Christmas time, he unwraps it, and we're like, where in the fuck did you find this monstrosity? It is an Elmo. It appears to be licensed.
Yeah.
We have never seen it before. It doesn't work quite right. It's like this, I don't know what liquidation blowout you found this in or what website, but it was probably a $15 talking Elmo. It's like,
Okay.
It's so cheap. It's so awful.
So was it just like every time you tickle, it'd be like, tickle me again?
Tickle me, bitch.
Yeah.
Elmo likes that.
Yes.
It was so bizarre. It's like, I cannot imagine the sheer hours she must have spent fucking up people's Christmas presents.
Maybe it was her life goal.
Maybe it was.
Maybe she had a maybe she wanted, I don't know, like a horseshoe, and her dad gave her a horse and said, haha, here you go.
Here you go. Take the shoes off yourself.
Yeah.
No, it's just so insane. So this is fun.
Yeah.
When my mom died last year,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I mentioned that my mom is dead. Did I mention that?
You just did.
Oh,
so
did I?
Now I do. Now I know that your mother's dead, and also in the Q segment that
In
she's
the
dead.
bumper I meant. Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's, and you've heard that before too.
Yes, and
So-
I know you made comments about being an orphan, which my only thing I can say is I'm an only child by default.
Oh, that's worse.
Kind of.
So so she passed away, and last Christmas comes. Steve is still alive. He's my stepdad. He was married to her for, I was going to say he was the dad figure for 30 years, but I mean, he was not a dad figure for 30 years.
Gotcha.
He was married to her for 30 years. So
Got it.
he asked my siblings, what do I get for the kids? Brian's kids.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, Mom would spend $20-$25 on them.
Yeah.
So he bucked the trend. He gave the kids each a $50 gift card.
Damn.
And I was like, wow. And because Brendan's birthday is 5 days after Christmas,
That
he
sucks
gave
for
him a second $50 gift card. So Brendan got $100
Damn.
for a 12-year-old
That's
turning 13.
That's still a lot even for me.
Right. I would, yeah.
I would love $100 right now.
So I was like, wow, this is a whole new chapter. So last week was a combined birthday party for my 42nd and Dom's 13th and Max's 6th.
Yeah, which by the way, sorry I wasn't able to attend.
That's all right.
I was at work enjoying, the public.
The public is the best.
Yes, sure. Anyways,
So Steve, of course, came,
that's cool.
and he gave a card to me and a card to the 2 birthday boys.
That's cool.
And I was like, I am curious as hell what is in here. So
I'm thinking a dead moth. I'm going with the dead moth.
the 6-year-old opens his, $25.
Not bad.
It's not 50, it's 25, but he's 6.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
The 12-year-old opens his,
Mm-hmm.
and it is not 50. It's
Mm.
25. It's like, well,
Okay.
okay, Brendan and Dom are like the same age, and you cut it in half.
I mean,
I mean, hopefully Dom doesn't remember that. That's
yeah.
how it went, but that's so. And I
Okay.
opened mine, and it said Steve.
Ah.
He printed out the card on his computer and wrote his name.
Nothing says I love you more.
Nothing says I love you more. Now, my brother, who also came,
Yeah.
he just handed me a $100 bill and said, take the kids somewhere special.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I left it up to the kids to decide
Yeah.
where to go. And it looks like we're going to go to Rocky and Bullwinkle's for mini golf and video games,
Ooh, okay, that sounds like fun.
and Chuck E. Cheese. Because 100's enough.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
cool.
a big day
Yeah.
or 2 good days.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that was really nice of him to do that.
Yeah, and,
For making up all the years of probably being a dick to you, but hey.
Oh, no, my brother
Yeah.
gave me
Oh,
the 100.
oh,
Not
got it.
Steve gave, Steve didn't.
Okay,
Steve just
Steve's
did 25 and 25.
Oh yeah, I guess
My brother gave me 100 and said do something special.
That's cool.
But yeah, Steve, it's my relationship with my parents is
I'm guessing
everybody's
estranged, yeah.
everybody's got issues with their parents.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I get annoyed because they're like roommates because I live with them rent free and
No.
yeah.
What you need to point out is your parents are too old. They need to move out.
Yes, they do because I want the house because it's all
Right.
about me.
Because your parents are living with you.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
and I gotta
man.
help them out. What? It is bullshit. Like
Right.
especially like do the laundry and the dish. What type of bastards are they?
Mom, you're kind of old to be living at home.
Yeah,
So that's something you should work on.
I'm working on it. Don't worry.
So yeah, that's a little bit about my crazy mom.
Next, we'll talk about mine, maybe.